Hello and welcome. Welcome to Tamil Nadu. I'm going to eat some dinner. Let me prepare. I just got home. And what's with the bananas? I don't know. Tonight I bought bananas and the double bananas. It's kind of cool. And it's bruised. It's really squishy on the bottom. But double banana. Apparently in India, or at least Tamil Nadu, if you get a double banana, it means that you're going to have twins. So I guess when I have children, I'm going to have twins. Oh my god. Dinner. So I'm really hungry. I usually eat omelets. Really hot. Omelets. And tonight I bought, I don't know, it's like an apple juice thing. And chips. Totally a terrible dinner tonight, but no problem. I don't eat bad food too often. Let me wash my hands. I'll be right back. So anyway, welcome to Tamil Nadu. I have so much to say that I don't even know what to say anymore. And yet I have so little to say at the same time. But so for those of you who have been following me, you'll know that I've been here in this room since January, it's really bright, January 2nd of this year. And it has been terrible year for me traveling. I've been stuck here for a very long time. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Can you hear me? Hope so. Anyway, so I've been stuck here for a very long time. I have nowhere to go. I have nothing to do. But I think I'm going to change my plan here soon. I'm still waiting for a flight to go to Sri Lanka. I'm not sure if that's going to happen anytime soon. So potentially I'm going to go, I'm in a village now, and I'm potentially going to go to MADURAI, is what they call it, which is about a few hours from here. So maybe you're eating breakfast, I have no idea. Hopefully the connection is good. Give me 1 second here. Should be good, I don't know. Hey, welcome. Welcome to my terrible internet at night. This is the worst time to have a live stream. If I live stream in the morning, nobody's there, but the internet is good. If I live stream at night, some people show up, but I have no Wi-Fi. So anyway, my omelet. It comes wrapped in a newspaper. Sometimes it's English, sometimes it's Tamil. Today it's English. What section did I get? Jobs wanted, the job section. And inside the banana leaf, hello, inside the banana leaf, I have 3 small omelets wrapped inside. And I have some terrible chips that I will be eating. And my bananas. Yeah, so that's it. Oh, and my drink also. Oh, I need a bag. How about this one? Trash bag. So these are cool. I don't think I've showed you these before. Maybe I have. Yeah, so this is not a regular plastic bag. That's what it says. It says this is a 100% biodegradable bag. And the way they do that is if I put this bag outside in the sunlight, it is, a different bag told me how long it takes. This one doesn't. But it's like something like 90 days, and the whole bag disintegrates into nothing. That's what the other bag said. So it's kind of cool. 100% biodegradable. It looks, sounds, feels just like a regular plastic bag, but apparently it's not. Yep. What else? And then here's my spirulina. I have a whole bag of spirulina. I put them inside capsules, and I take some spirulina capsules. Yeah. Anyway. Yep. I try to stay healthy, but tonight not so much. Oh yeah, and I bought this happy. Happy, it's like an apple juice thing. So that's it. So hopefully, hello, welcome. Hopefully, all of you who are watching have had a more exciting year than me. This year is testing my limits. I'm gonna die. Wait. Apparently, oh my God. It's the first time I'm eating food in my life, I guess. I tried to breathe and swallow at the same time. Turned out to be a bad idea. I have like apple in my throat or something. Oh, wow. I think that's better. I don't even know what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, hopefully your year has been more interesting than mine. Hopefully some of you have been able to travel, because I certainly have not been able to. It's been a frustrating year for me. Hopefully you are somewhere where the lockdown has not destroyed your plans. By the way, my face is really red because today I was in the sun all day long, so I had like a sunburn. I can feel it. My body is okay, just my face. My face kind of hurts. So anyway, you take the omelet like this and you basically just eat it with your hands. So in India, if you're not from India, eating with your hands is quite normal, especially in the South, but generally everywhere. So you just eat the omelet with your hands, which is still really strange to me, but that's what I'm doing. And I have to order the plain omelet because the normal omelet is like 50% onions, 50% egg. I'm not kidding. They add so many onions in their omelet, it's nuts. So you have to say plain omelet, and then they won't add onions. I don't know. Crazy. So where is everybody? Where are you watching from? Anywhere interesting? Anywhere that I want to go? Anyone? Anywhere interesting? Oh, what is this? I don't know how to do this. It's new. Hello. What is the temperature at the moment? I'm walking around 0 degrees Celsius. Oh my God. And then northern Germany. So right now is winter. Winter here in Tamil Nadu, southern India, basically. And some days are, oh my God. Today, the temperature in Fahrenheit was probably close to 90, yeah, maybe a little bit more, 92, 85 to 95, 85 to 90, something like that. So it's quite hot. If there's no sun and it's cloudy, probably 80, 85, I'd say 80, 75 maybe. Celsius, I forget, I don't know. You're in Florida, you're in Bangladesh, Aloha, maybe Hawaii, I think, if I remember correctly. I don't know. It's hard to remember everybody's name. Norway, wow, Norway. That's really cold. In northern Norway, my guess is you're freezing to death. Bangladesh, yes, come to Bangladesh again. I want to, I really do, but not now since I already bought a ticket to Sri Lanka. And if I go to Bangladesh now, which I could, then I have to basically forfeit my ticket, and I don't want to do that. But I want to go back to Bangladesh and explore. I would love to go back to Bangladesh and live for 6 months. I need to figure out how to get a long visa. Before, it was only 30 days. So expensive. If you do it the traditional way, it's $150, $165 for 30 days. It's ridiculous, too much. So if I can get a long visa and stay there and explore and make a ton of content, yeah, I think that'd be fun. You're from Canada, Montreal. I don't know where that's at, but I've heard of the name, Montreal. I still have this juice in my throat. So I've been thinking for many months now, in the future, as I go to a new new country, I think I want to start making a series potentially. Not cold at all? Really? Oh my God. Northern Norway just sounds super cold to me. So I'm thinking, what are your thoughts? In the future, I want to go, for example, if I go back to Bangladesh or a new country, I would try my best to live in a room just like I am now. Rent a room. If I can find a room to rent, but in a village, in a small village similar to what I'm in now, but even smaller if possible. And make a series. The series would be called something like Becoming, if I'm in Bangladeshi, something like that. It'd be the series. So the goal would be for me to record everything that makes this connection. I would try to play the local music. I would obviously try the local food, try the local clothing, try, I don't know, filming a marriage. Oh my God, what is the transportation like? Oh my God, there's like 1,000 million type of videos that I could make, I think. So I think in the future, I want to record myself with local people, but the focus would then be them teaching me about their country and their culture, something like that. So that's kind of what I want to do. It would require much more difficulty than it is right now, and the way that I film and get the people to go with me now, and all of the 300 videos that you've seen prior to this, that's already quite difficult. So doing this would be more difficult, because if I have someone who finds a room for me in a village, which is going to be, in my opinion, super difficult, especially in some countries where people don't visit very often, if I find one, then somehow I have to convince everybody in the village that I am safe, I am okay, I'm not dangerous, and I'm going to be walking around filming myself and potentially other people. So it's a much more difficult thing versus just me with a local man, woman walking together filming something for the afternoon, filming each other. That's easy. But if I go to a village, it takes a lot of time to develop trust. In any country, especially when you're a foreigner and you don't speak the local language. Holy crap. For those of you who have never traveled in the way that I do, it is nuts. Even in this area now, obviously I don't speak Tamil, so I have to carry my phone, I have to have good internet connection, and I have to speak to everyone through Google Translate. It's how we do it. Obviously in the beginning, people are shy, people are terrified, people are, I don't know, it's really difficult, and that's just one person. Multiply that by the whole village. So the key is to make friends quick, explain to them why I'm there, and hopefully they will tell their friends and their family, and then I would say, if people want to help me, come to me, and then we will talk and then make a video. So it would take my videos to the next level in terms of difficulty for me, but I think the result would be quite unique and quite fun, even though everything that I'm doing right now is rather different than most YouTubers, I suppose. Do you ever feel homesick since you travel so much? No. That's a totally legitimate question. I don't, not at all, not even a little. I think because of technology, because of Facebook, because of Instagram, I can communicate, I can see what people are doing, I can see this internet is crazy. If social media did not exist, yeah, I would definitely get homesick, but because of the internet, I feel like I'm at home, kind of, because I'm able to see what everybody's doing, so no, to be honest. Maybe that's a bad answer, but that's how I feel. Bangladesh, Tangel, I don't know what that is. Maybe that's a location. Village from SK Ramapuram, here in Tamil Nadu. Certainly, I would try to manage the tiny room for you. Well, thank you. Yeah, it'd be fun. So, but which part? I would go to the parts of Bangladesh like Sundarban, or whatever you call it. I would probably go there to visit, but to live, I want to go where foreigners just don't go. That's what I like. It's the most interesting to me. Even here in this village, when I walk to a new area nearby my room, and people are like, oh my God, a foreigner. They're just shocked. They just don't see foreigners here very often. I've talked to many people and asked them how often they have seen foreigners in this area, and I've gotten a couple different answers, but the majority is like they've lived here their whole life and they've seen like 2 or 3 in their whole life, so it's not a normal thing. So that's cool. That would sound super cool. That would be super cool. Hello, ABC, DEF. Try to partner with a local organization. Sounds complicated. I'm looking hot. Yes. Well, mainly I have a light shining on my face. This. So that's why. And number 2, I was out in the sun all day long, so my face is really red. It kind of hurts. Get a little sunburn today. You have a unique ability to mix with local people. I know it, bro. I feel like you might be correct because I've been doing this for like 5 years and I have developed a skill set. It's interesting. I would love to see someone from, the United States, just random, pick them up and put them in this situation and say, okay, go, and see how they would react. I don't know. To me, no problem, but many people, I think, would be very uncomfortable because they don't know the language, they can't speak, they don't understand because almost nothing is in English, and they just feel totally out of place, totally uncomfortable, totally shy. Like, I don't know, it'd be funny to me. But to me, I have become comfortable with being uncomfortable. I guess. I don't know. It's fun. It's fun. So, for those of you who don't know, my goal, I guess, is whenever flights open to Sri Lanka, I will go to Sri Lanka, whenever that happens. And I'll be there, my God, I don't know, just a couple weeks, maybe 2 weeks, and then go to Delhi. Wi-Fi. I don't know if I can be in Pakistan for 1 month or 2 or 3, whatever it is. I want to be there the longest. If I can be there for 3 months, great. I will stay for 3 months. And after that, I will return to Delhi. And then from there, I don't know. I can go to any, I've been really thinking about going back to Vietnam or going back to Bangladesh. I'm doing this with my omelet, or back to Bangladesh, Philippines, and Vietnam. I'm thinking about going back to one of those, but on the other side, I obviously think I want to go to a new country. I want to go to some place I've never been before. So part of me is torn. I don't know what to do. Have you been to the Philippines? Yes. If you have not seen my Filipino series, go there and look at I think probably in this description of this video, go to the bottom and you will see a link to the Philippine playlist, and there's like 30 videos or something like that when I was in the Philippines. But that was the beginning of my travel. So A, the videos are terrible, and B, yeah, the videos are just terrible. A and B, videos are terrible. But it was fun country. I would love to go back and film again and kind of do it different. Yeah. Can you film me in your room? Maybe. I mean, this is the whole room. Literally. Like, there's the bed, which is made out of metal. There's the wall that I'm standing next to. This is the table with my omelet. And back there is the bathroom. That's it. That's the whole tour. Literally. It's like a box. Bangladesh first and then Vietnam. Yeah, I would like to. So Asia. Mainly I started here because it's cheaper. It's a cheaper countries to travel in rather than South America or Europe, even Africa. Surprisingly, there's a lot of struggle in Africa, but the prices are quite high. I'm surprised. So, so Asia. I started here because it was cheaper, and it turns out that I love it. I love Asia, so therefore I want to stay. I don't want to go to South America. This network is going in and out. I get why learning new languages for travel it's disappearing. Why learning new languages for travel would be hard then. Yeah, but it's rewarding. Like, I've spent a lot of time learning Hindi, even though I'm in South India and nobody speaks Hindi. But, I cannot wait to go back to the north so I can use the language that I've spent so much time learning. I think I've spent probably a total of 200 hours learning that language, and I'm doing okay, I guess. But I still need to learn a lot more, and I need to use it more. I just don't get to use it here. I get to read it out of a book and speak it to myself, but I have nobody to talk to. And if I go back to the north, I would understand so much more, and I would be able to learn so much quicker. Yeah. I'm currently in India, at the very bottom of India, somewhere called Tamil Nadu. It's one of 29 states. There's 29 states in India. I'm in the bottom one. Oh my God. Wasn't I eating omelets with your fingers? Yeah. Yep, so I keep hearing something. It sounds like it's coming from my speakers, but it's impossible for you to speak to me, so I don't know where it's coming from. Yeah. But that's it. I really don't have it. Oh, so I'm in the village now. I think I'm going to go to a city, Madurai. I would say Madurai, but they don't say that. They say Madurai here. So mainly, I think I will have a stronger internet connection there, which would be nice. I have so many things to do with the internet that I cannot do here. I've not been able to do for a year. So I would love to have better internet there. And if I go there, it would be like a base, and there's so many other areas that I can travel to nearby. I can meet more people to help me film, and I can start filming again. And B, there are nearby towns and villages that I can just get on a train, get on a bus, and go and explore for one day, and have more content. But now, there's nowhere to go, nothing to do, so it's quite, and every time I do go out, the police attack me. They don't attack me, but what are you doing here? Why are you here? What is your name? Where do you sleep? Give me your passport. Oh my God, take photos. It's just annoying. So maybe if I go to the city, yeah, generally Asian culture is much more welcoming than Western culture. In the Western cultures, generally people are fearful, like, I don't know, it's just privacy is a totally different thing in Western cultures. So privacy, and it's like, yeah, I don't know, culture is just totally different. But in Asia, everyone's like, hey, come, even though we've never met before. So yeah, it's more fun in Asia, I guess. It's like, it's actually 3 bananas. Oh, you cannot see. So I thought it was like a 2 banana deal, double, and it looks like a single over here, but it's actually joined. I cannot see. So it's like literally 3 bananas in one. So it's like amazing. And my appy, they call it. Sounds really weird. Yeah, well, this is going to be loud. Are you ready? You can hear me crunch on some chips. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what else to say, because I really wish that I was traveling again and I could tell you stories, give you new things that I used to do in the past, but unfortunately, it is literally the same thing every day here. I found a place to go swimming, so that's nice. That's why I'm in the sun. I was in the sun today. So there's a nearby pond with like fish and stuff. I go swimming there. Yeah. Every once in a while, someone in the neighborhood takes me to explore on a motorbike, and that's when I usually take the drone. So if you are not following me on Instagram, do that, and you can see the video that I posted a couple days ago. And sometimes I don't know, I post videos. But it's not enough for a YouTube video. Yeah. I really wish this whole worldwide pandemic thing wasn't happening. So, I don't know. I think we all think that, though. It's turning into a low-key mukbang. I don't know what that is, but it has a skull next to it, so maybe that's bad. Don't eat twin bananas always. If you eat more twin bananas, I wish you would have twin baby in your future. Yeah, that's what I said at the beginning of the video. I guess in certain countries they think that if you eat twin bananas, you will have twins. When you have children, you're going to have 2 of them. But what about this? Since it's three together, am I going to have triplets? I'm going to have 3 children at once? Oh my God. 1 is too many. I couldn't imagine 3. Yep. You're surprised I'm still in India. I'm surprised I'm still in India. Oh my God. Oh, good news. Good news. So all of you, some of you know, I guess, that I've been struggling with the paperwork because I have a 10-year visa, but every 6 months I'm required to exit India. But I cannot exit India because of the virus thing. I can go to the United States, but I don't want to go to the United States. I want to go to Sri Lanka. So there's no flights to Sri Lanka. So I had to fill out all this paperwork, and I've been working on it for months and months and months and months and months. They keep denying and denying and denying and denying. Finally, I gave up. A couple weeks ago, someone brought me to a local travel agency. She filled out a certain form. I submitted that. Now it's all approved. So everything is okay now, but I have to do that every month. So yeah, and the second time, I don't know what to do the second time. The first time, whatever, I figured it out. But so it's partially good news. In Bangladesh, we believe so about the bananas. I don't mean formally partner with a local organization. Just to give you some cover legitimacy in the community. Ah, okay. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, mukbang. Videos online of people eating. Mukbang, okay. It sounds like a Filipino word, mukbang. I don't know. It just sounds like their words. Maybe you're from there, I have no idea. It originated in South Korea, I think. Oh, okay, maybe not. And now it's international. People watch because they like the creators or they want someone to eat with. That's very strange. Well, today I'm mukbang. And I feel it's really awkward when everybody's staring at me eating. But, oh well. Skull emoji is just Generation Z. What else? I don't know. Ask me some questions because I'm like out of information. I wish you all the very best with your MADURAI quest. Thank you. Yes, me too, because I don't think it's going to be easy. Who cooks for you? There's a stall outside my house, and they cook for me because there's no cooking in here allowed. So it's just simple food, omelets. I just order omelets. The only thing I do for 6 months, more than 6 months, all I've had were omelets for breakfast and omelets for dinner, and then lunch I eat in my room. Just like cereal and bananas and fruit and stuff like that. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't trust a lot of the cooking at some of these stalls. So, and then if I want to go to a restaurant, I have to walk really far or hire a taxi or so. So I just eat local stuff. Omelets. They're safe, they're clean, they're easy, healthy-ish. You should try living in Russia for a little bit. Yeah, okay. I spoke to my friend who lives in Russia last week, and I mentioned something like this to him. I said, I'm always curious, and I asked him, I said, so would it be easy for me as a foreigner, as an American, to go to a random place in Russia and just rent a room? He says, no. He says it's not easy for foreigners, from any country. It's a very difficult process because they think you're a spy or something like that. So if I just went to a random area, it would be almost impossible, he said. So the only way you can do it is either A, live in a hotel, or B, make a friend and stay at their house. But I don't really want to do that. I like living alone. I don't know, it's just weird. If I meet local people, I'd say, hey, come to my house, let's eat or something. I don't know. But if I'm living with someone, then it's like impossible, right? It makes it awkward. So yeah, I kind of like living alone. I guess I love this room. It's small and I can kind of do whatever, I guess. But Russia, I guess it's difficult. I would love to visit Russia, but for me, doing what I want to do, which is live in a local town and explore and film and stuff, it might be a bit difficult. Sounds like you like to go deep. Yep. Deep, 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 deep. Deeper the better. Like, okay, to give you an idea, I have not seen, let me think, give me a second. Tomorrow is December. Yeah. I have not seen another white man in about 11 and a half months, so 1 year. 1 year. Have not seen a foreigner. I'm the only one, the only foreigner I see. Although I've been stuck here, so, but normally when I travel, if I see a foreigner, man, I'm just like, nope, I go the other way. I don't even want to interact. I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to be around them. I don't want them to see me. I'll hide behind a tree, like, oh, don't see me. Because generally, if foreigners see another foreigner, they're like, ooh, foreigner, and they want to go talk to you, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, stay away. I don't want to talk to you. I came here for culture, not, I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. I'm just strange. Yeah, I like to get involved in the culture. Tamil do, be in city and be safe. Yeah, I'm in the countryside and I feel totally safe out here. Just 100% totally safe. Some honorable mentions are South Africa, Ukraine, Brazil, Romania, and even Scandinavia. Yeah, I would like to. I'd like to visit all those places. I just need more time. More time. You're not a foreign to me. That's funny. You are still there. Will you celebrate New Year even in Tamil Nadu? Probably not. I'll go to bed at like 9 o'clock. I did not know it was Thanksgiving until someone sent me a message from the United States that Happy Thanksgiving. I'm like, oh my God, it's November? Like the end of November, sure enough, it was Thanksgiving that day. I had no idea. Absolutely no idea. I just don't even know what's happening on the other side of the world sometimes. Sometimes I disconnect. You seem to go deep with your local friend too. Yeah, we went out to a field and we went to a forest and I don't know, yeah. I'm already out pretty deep right now where I'm living. This is like, I'm not in the city. I'm on the very outskirts of a small, a large village, a small town. I'm in the outskirts. So, yeah, I don't know. It's fun. Have you kept up with the U.S. elections? Yes, I have. But I don't want to go any further into politics. Oh my God. Yes, and my blood is boiling every time I listen to the news. Ugh, it's very frustrating to me. Yep. But hopefully that'll all be finished soon. I hope. There's not enough in here. What else? Anything interesting I could show you? I doubt it. Nope. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I'm kind of weird. Definitely. This was fun. Here's a photo. So we were walking. Can you see this? We were walking somewhere near the sea, and some little boy with a camera, with like a point and shoot little pocket camera, came up to us, like, oh, photo. So we said, okay, we got a photo, and then he runs back to his area and prints it. He has like a mini printer with him, and he prints it and gave us this photo. So that's kind of fun. Is the temperature hot? Yes. You'll have to convert it, but in Fahrenheit, right now it's winter. It's going into winter. It already started going into winter a while ago. So the days are cooler now. And in my room, I use my sleeping bag at night, but it's a very thin sleeping bag. And I'm just perfect. And during the day, if it's sunny, I would say it's probably close to 85 to 90 on average Fahrenheit. If it's cloudy, maybe 75. Being back in the USA after being an expat is like being in a soap opera. Yes, I believe it. I don't miss it. I do not miss the United States at all. I have nothing against the United States. I think it's a wonderful country. However, my focus is understanding different cultures, learning about different cultures, and experiencing different cultures. I fully understand US culture inside and out, top, bottom, left, right, everything. Like everything about American culture, it's in my mind. Obviously I'm American, but I'm so interested in other cultures that I want to travel to other countries. So going back to the United States would be the most boring thing in the whole world for me because I'm going to a country that I already understand. I want to go to countries that I don't understand. It's more interesting to me. Oh, you said something, and then as I was reading it, you retracted it. So I don't know what you said. And I've had one or two, I can't remember. I want to say twice, let's just say twice. I think I've had, 2 times. I drank 2 times, 2 beers. One time I had 1 beer, another time I had like a shot of something in a village somewhere. So those 2 times were the only time I had anything to drink since December of last year, so in a year. Oh my God. I usually don't drink a lot anyway, but that's like really little. Have you ever seen ghosts or something creepy like that on the road? No. I've seen a lot of crazy stuff, things that I don't want to tell you, because it's really things that like you just don't even want to hear. I've seen a lot of that stuff in Asia. But nothing creepy like ghosts. I don't know. Even today, I was walking at night. I was in the village somewhere, and the sun was going down, and people were like, okay, bye, we're going home. I said, okay, bye. People were talking to me, and they're like, come, go home. And I'm like, why? I'm going to stay for a little bit longer. And they're like, ghosts. Nope, I'm okay. Don't worry about me. If I see a ghost, I'll scare him also. Don't worry. But yeah, their concern was go back home because there's ghosts. So weird to me. There. There's no special Tamil Nadu drink, really. If there is, I don't know about it. I've had a few different things. There's one, it's kind of like this, but it's called Paper Boat. It's a company. And they have like sometimes orange juice or, I don't know if they have apple orange juice and mango juice inside. It's like from a factory, so it's probably fake, but it tastes really good. I try not to drink it too often, but I would say that's probably my favorite right now. Have you used to eat spicy food? I think people are in India, they love food. Yeah, so people in India love spicy food. I hate spicy food. Even these chips right now, these are chilies, chopped up chilies. This is okay, I can handle this. But yeah, they like spicy food. But I have not ate much spicy food since I've been here because I specifically order plain omelets, and that's just eggs being fried. There's no spices. And I say that I want something to eat, And I say, not spicy, not hot. They say, okay, okay, okay. It will come back and it will still be hot. It will still be spicy. And I'll say, oh my God, this is so hot. They're like, no, we didn't even do anything. I'm like, well, I'm crying right now because it's so hot. Yeah, they love spicy things. I hate spicy things, and I'm still not used to it. I just don't like spicy. I love the flavor. The flavors are amazing in India. India is my favorite food. The spices are so good, but the chilies, the spiciness is, no, I don't like it. Oh my God, this bag just keeps not empty. I really want to eat this banana. And bananas, by the way, they're like mini bananas. They're so good, so much better than bananas in the United States. Bananas in the United States, I think they pick them when they're green, ship them, and then by the time they arrive in America, they're yellow. Here they pick them, depends, but usually when they're about yellow. And the flavor is so good. The taste is so much better than the bananas that I'm used to in the United States. I don't eat bananas in the United States. Bananas in the USA are sweet. They're like overly sweet, and I don't like them. Here, they're just a little bit sweet, and I can't describe it. It's a different flavor, and it's really good. Bananas here are wonderful. How much Hindi have you learned? Not a lot, enough to get by. Even when I was in northern India last year, and the year before that, I learned enough Hindi to small talk with people. But now when I was here in this room, I bought a course and I started learning, and I can speak so much better than I could before. I understand more. I understand it deeper. But I have a long way to go. Less than 1% of the whole language, less than 1%. But enough to walk around, talk to people, make them feel comfortable around me, understand what they're saying to each other, kind of, unless they have complicated words that I don't know yet. But yeah, enough to communicate where people know what I want or need or think. Yeah, but I still want to improve. You were in a panic. Yeah, at the beginning I was nervous because I didn't know what was happening. Mainly because all of the shops shut down, and the only thing that I bought, I don't have it here. Let's see. The bag is gone. All the shops were closed. The grocery store was closed. There was one small shop that was open, and it was a bag of oats, just dried oats. That's it. So I would eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I would put oats in a bowl, mix it with cold water, and eat it. That was my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I could not find fruits. I could not find any other food. That is all I ate for 60 days. 60 days, 60. I kept going to the supermarket. It was closed. It was closed. Finally, after 60 days, I went to the supermarket to check to see if it was open. It was open. I was like, oh my God, I cannot wait to eat food. I walk in, I talk to the man. I said, oh my God, you were closed for 60 days. And he says, no, we were open. But their front door was closed with the metal door. Everything was closed. And he says, no, you had to go around the back and the side door. And then we were open. I'm like, oh my God. So for 60 days, I ate nothing but oats and water. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else. It was nuts. So yeah, I was a bit nervous, especially in the beginning because when they finally closed down, just one day, boom, everything was closed, and I couldn't even find food. I was nervous. What is in my head? I don't know. Yeah, but now, no problem. Just annoying. I want to go. I want to leave. That's it. You can try organic fruits. Yeah, I don't know where to find them. My shop over here. I mean, bananas. I don't need an organic banana. Like, if they're spraying things on the outside, the spray is not going to go to the inside of the banana anyway, so I'm not too worried. And I really only eat bananas. The other fruits are a bit too expensive to eat every day. Like, mangoes don't exist right now. But like grapes, they're, I don't know, much more expensive than a banana. So bananas. Since you're American, has anyone perceived you as rich and asked you for money? Ha! Are you kidding me? That's like everywhere that I go. Even today, people ask me for money because I'm rich. I'm an American. And that was before they even knew I'm American. I don't even talk to them. They just come up to you and say, 100 rupees. I'm like, nope. Like, I'm not a charity. I'm not a bank. Well, I'm just going to give you money for nothing? I don't know. So it doesn't happen very often, but today it happened. But in northern India, daily. I mean, multiple times every day. People come up to you and expect that you give them money. They don't just say, oh, please, money. They say, money. 100 rupees. Like, it's just like, what the hell? I'm not a charity for you. What? But it's not just India. I mean, this is every country. Happened in Bangladesh, happened in Vietnam, happened in the Philippines, happened in Cambodia, everywhere that I go, yes. But I wouldn't say it's because I'm American. This is because they see I'm a foreigner, and so they want me to pay them. So it's not an American thing, it's just I'm a foreigner. Have you ever tried masala dosa? Yes, about 100 times when I was in northern India. So good. Some of them are too spicy, but I love them. I love masala dosa. It sounds unpredictable and kind of scary sometimes. Yeah, especially with the pandemic. Yeah, that was weird. But it seems you're making good of the time, trying to. Hope you're taking care of your mental health too. Yeah, that's the one that is taking the toll on. Put a world traveler in a room for 1 year. Yes, it takes a toll on my brain. I want to get out so bad. I want to go places so bad. Yeah, I know. I know. It's weird. Yeah. Tried Min Kuzhambu? Min Kuzhambu? I don't know. What country is that in? I've never even, that doesn't sound Indian. Sounds like an African dish. Tamagud, I don't know. I'm trying to organize someone in the local area to bring me somewhere to eat a local food, a local dish, and film it, but that hasn't happened yet, so I don't know. It's really difficult in this area. Min Gozambu is fish curry and tama. Ah, okay. Fish curry. I'm not a big fish fan, but I would definitely try it. That's funny. Okay. Yes and no. The question is, have you tried finding a temporary girlfriend in India, or is that something you avoid doing? It's generally women in India are inside the house, inside the room. You don't see them. I would say like 75% of the people outside are men. So the 25% who are out walking are not walking. It's just women who are going to the shop and then going back home. Going to buy vegetables, going back home. Going to buy fruit, going back home. Is it always like that? No, but generally that's what I've noticed. And so interacting with women in India is A, difficult, and B, very taboo. When you speak to people in northern India, central India, and southern India about this topic, I get a lot of mixed answers, but generally it's a negative thing. A man speaking to a woman is taboo. It's very strange. Even people say, if I'm lost and I need directions, I'm all alone and my phone is dead, he's a man, and there's a woman standing there, no other people in the area, he would not go and ask that woman for directions, because just speaking to a woman that he doesn't know is taboo. Yeah, but this isn't just one time. Many people have told me this. So it's weird. The culture is totally different. Me, no problem. I would be like, hey, where am I at? How do I get here? But apparently it's different. Letter C or number 3. The third thing, many people on this topic. So to have a girlfriend, I guess, before marriage is not normal because generally things are arranged in India. So it's not so much love marriage. Love marriage is, I think, growing, but I think the majority of India are marriages that are arranged. So you will, some people, you will meet your wife the day of your marriage, like, oh, hello, nice to meet you, today we're getting married. Some, you will know them before, you will know them for many years, but you don't really interact with them very much, but your parents are organizing the marriage. So what I'm getting at is, men and women are quite separate. I've talked to people who North, Central, and South India, all of them, would say if a man and a woman got together and did the boom boom before marriage, that other people would kill that man. He said, just done deal. I would murder him. I would kill him because a woman should never engage in that activity before marriage. And so it would be the man's fault, so we have to kill that man. Like, I'm not joking. This is North, Central, and South, and this is so many people who have told me that same thing. They get really angry if you bring this topic up, and like, how do I want to say it? They get angry at the thought of a man and a woman who are unmarried doing the dirty together. So India has a very unique culture. I don't fully understand it, but so generally, to answer your question, have you ever tried finding a temporary girlfriend in India? Once I started to understand it in the beginning, I just kind of drifted away, moved away. I don't want to get in some weird situation where like people come at me with, where culture is a bit more westernized, possibly it would be okay, but I'm not in those areas. Obviously I travel so far outside of those areas, so therefore your topic, it's almost impossible. So anyway, if women were more accessible, would you date? Yeah, I mean, I don't like the word date. You're going to go down a route, you're going to go down a trail that I don't think I really want to go too much into, because there's two schools of thought. This side makes people angry, and if I say, okay, well, this is what I do, then other people will be angry. So I just like, I probably shouldn't even discuss this. But yeah, I will say India and Bangladesh were the two most difficult countries in that regard. Other Asian countries, things were a little bit more relaxed. Have you visited, I can never say that word, something Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, the UP? No, yes, maybe, I don't know. Uttar Pradesh, I think so, was, yeah, Varanasi's in the UP, I think, right? I was there for 3 months total, I think, maybe more. No, I think I was there for more than 3 months. I don't know. So yes, I think I was. You might have to marry the woman in this case. Yes, I know. I keep joking with the local people because I've been here for so long. I said, man, I'm waiting for a flight, but I'm just going to cancel my flight and get married here in Tamil Nadu. And everybody's eyes get really big and they're like, what? Really? Oh, I can help you. And I'm like, I'm joking. I'm not going to do that. But I don't know. It's frustrating. Does India have the best food you've ever tasted? Yes, pretty much. It beats all the food that I've had in Bangladesh, which was good, and any other country. India, they have so many different spices and they use so much spice within the food. So yeah, I just love Indian food. And the spices are so unique, things that I've never tasted in my entire life, like totally new flavors. It's like, imagine, let me check my battery. Imagine another color, like you have the rainbow, but think of outside of the rainbow, think of another color. It's like impossible, right? So it's the same thing. Imagine a new flavor. It's impossible, you just can't. But when I came to India, I think I probably had 5 different dishes where I would eat a spice. I've never tasted that in my life. I cannot even compare it. Like, I cannot say it's like, oh, it's like this and this together. It's a totally different spice. It's a totally different thing. I've never had that flavor in my mouth. So that's what, to me, that's cool. India has a lot of spices that it's a cool experience when you taste something that you've never tasted before. It's a totally new experience. Doing any workout or outdoor activities to kill time? No workouts, just every day I go walking and study. So it's like I'll walk with my notebook or my phone. I'll take pictures of my notebook and walk with my phone for a long time and just study. Just read Hindi, try to learn new words, try to repeat the old ones. And then I'll sit by some water for a while, study, then I'll go swimming, then I'll study some more, then I'll walk back home and eat. So I'm just kind of walking daily. Do you like Indian sweets? No. That's pretty much the only food in India that I do not like. I have tried almost every major sweet that you have in India. I think maybe I like 5%, maybe 2%. Everything is just bleh. I don't know. I just don't like your sweets in India. But when I was in China, China wins. China has the best sweets, I guess. All of their cake, all of their dessert, all of the sweets, I guess, they have this golden ratio of sugar to other ingredients ratio. And their sweet is just a little sweet, just a little. I don't know, as an American, sweet means sweet, like it's like really sweet. But in China, it's just, imagine if you cooked the sweet food, the cake, let's say, a cupcake. Imagine cooking a cupcake and making frosting, without any sugar. Just put all the ingredients together and make it without sugar. Now, add 5% of the normal amount of sugar that you're supposed to have in that recipe. Only 5%. Now mix it, and now eat it. That's what it's like in China. They just use barely any sugar, just enough to say, yeah, this is sweet. But you barely notice it, and I love it. So to me, China wins. Their desserts were the best. What sports are popular in India? Cricket. Cricket is number one. In the spare time, people play, I think volleyball is number two maybe, but definitely 100% cricket by far. There's no other sport even close. Maybe soccer or the football, depending on what country you're from. Soccer is number two probably. And then volleyball is like a spare time activity, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna try to eat my bananas. Wait, I gotta wash my hands. And I don't even know how to play cricket. Where are you? Your favorite music artists in the past and now? Oh my God. My music choice is not normal. Generally, I like rock. Like, oh my God, Slipknot, Disturbed, Red, Korn, crazy stuff, right? People are like, but I like a little hip hop. Hip hop is cool, but I would say if I open up my phone to listen to music, 95% of the time it's rock. There gets a point where metal I don't like, where it's just like death screaming. Oh, that's just terrible. But as long as there's a good beat, I love it. So rock and roll. Slipknot, Korn, you? I know, crazy, right? Nobody really believes me, but it's good stuff. Really good stuff. And in the past, I don't know, depending on my age, I grew up in a family where we listened to country music. Country that's just what you listen to, country. And then eventually I transitioned into light rock and then heavy rock. And then somehow I started listening to hip hop a little bit. And then I moved away from rock. And then eventually I ditched hip hop and then now in rock. Now I listen to a little bit of everything. Even in my mood, sometimes there's, I don't even know what that genre is, that style. But yeah, I listen to a little bit of everything, I think. But 95% rock, 5% a mixture of everything else, I think. Something like that. Have you ever tried garlic naan? My favorite. That's my favorite bread in India, garlic naan. Yes. It's got to be undercooked. As long as it's undercooked, like by 20%, and it's like doughy, soft, oh my God. I could just eat 5 garlic naans and nothing else, just the garlic naans. They're so good. Is it difficult to find trustworthy people? No. I would say it's difficult to find people who, like about a month ago, I walked outside. So all of my equipment is in here. You can only imagine, it's like $5,000 worth of filming equipment. I walked outside to throw away like bananas, give them to the cow. I walked outside, and then a couple of my neighbors were like, oh, hey. So we started to talk and talk and talk. And then they're like, oh, come to my house, let's have some tea. Okay. So I went there for like 3 hours, and it's dark, it's nighttime. My door's open, my light is on, and I'm over at the neighbor's house, totally different house, for 3 hours. And then I come back and everything is still here, no problem. I trust this neighborhood. I trust the people in this area. Is everyone good? No, probably not. But here I feel safe. There are some areas that I've been, no way, I would not trust in terms of leaving my door open at night alone. But generally when I'm traveling, yes, almost everybody that I come in contact with has been good. Young people, old people, rich people, poor people, it doesn't matter. Generally, human nature is trustworthy. We all are the same people. We all can see that the foreigner who's walking alone in that country, he's vulnerable. So people generally want to help. People want to be kind. People want to be friendly. It's just normal. It is very rare that someone is bad. Has it happened? Yep, I've been cheated multiple times and stole from, but I don't know. Generally, people are good. When you say trustworthy, if you're talking about business people, that's a different story. Like if I'm going to a shop to buy something and exchange money, yeah, that's difficult for me in Asia. Everyone wants to cheat me because I'm a foreigner. So that's a thing. But if I'm not doing business and I'm just walking, exploring, oh my God, almost everybody's amazing in every country. Yeah. So go out and travel because people are good. You should start a podcast if that's down your alley. I thought about this. So eventually there will be a day where I stop traveling. Maybe when I'm old, maybe when I'm so old that I have a walker and I'm walking like this. Yeah, I don't know. Right now, not now, but when I start traveling again, traveling takes so much time and editing takes so much time. I literally have no time. I would never have time to start a podcast. However, probably more than a year I've been thinking about that. Yeah, but now is definitely not the time. There's no way I could be consistent with it, I don't think. I could now in the lockdown, but the moment I start, the lockdown will be lifted. Not a lockdown, but this whole thing will be lifted. I don't know. So yes, probably in the future, but definitely not now. Hello. Ever thought of going to Pakistan? You must have just joined the chat. We were talking about Pakistan 20 minutes ago. Ever thought of going to Pakistan, Islamabad, Lahore, Kashmir area? Yep, I should have been there. I was going to be there early this year, but wonderful virus came. But yeah, that was my plan. But after Sri Lanka, I will go to Delhi. Delhi, I will get my visa. And then from there, I will go into Pakistan, depending on the time of the year. If it's cold, I will not go. I will wait and go when it's warm. I don't want to go to Pakistan when it's cold, because I'll have to buy warm clothing. I cannot buy warm clothing. Let me take a bite of my banana first. Sometimes it has problems. You have to bite the problems and spit them out. Yeah, got banana on my nose. How will you decide which country will be your final destination? The country where you end up living in permanently once you are older. Completely dependent upon, I wouldn't say completely, 85% dependent upon culture and people. Where are people friendly? Where are people helpful? Where are people kind? Where are people safe? That is the most important, most interesting culture to me. That's 85%. The other percentage is a mixture of a couple things, but primarily visa. It's all about the visa. Like, I would love to go and hang out in the Philippines for a longer period of time, but unfortunately, due to lack of income, there's no way, because when I was there, the officer told me it was like $650 US for 6 months for a visa. So that's more than $1,000 a year just for a piece of paper. That's insanity. So, but other countries, like the country that I'm in now, I got a 10-year visa for less than $200 US. 10 years for less than $200. It's just a totally different ball game in the Philippines. So, but I would love to live in the Philippines. So anyway, there's a few factors, but number one is culture. Number two, wow, this banana is really not good. Yeah, so culture number one. Number two is visa and costs, visa expense, stuff like that. My God, I got a bad batch. There's like four different types of bananas, and this is my second favorite. There's one that I like more, but they didn't have any of those today. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to feed a lot of this to the cow. Ugh. Okay. American news says Pakistan is not good right now. Wonderful. Yeah, great. I will do a little bit of research before I just go, but yeah. Hello, Mr. Vietnam. Oh my God, first time eating banana. If I remember correctly, you're in my video and you tried to say the word squirrel, yeah? When we were at the park. When we were at the park somewhere in Vietnam, you tried to say the word squirrel, and it was the funniest thing to me. Are you ever worried about war breaking out randomly in a country that you're in? Not really. It's possible. For example, if I was in Pakistan and a war happened, it could be in any country. I mean, there's tensions between China and many countries right now. They have a lot of problems happening. Anyway, yeah, I think it's when was the last time you when was the last time you heard about a war in any country in your lifetime? I don't know how old you are, but it's not very often. It's just not a normal thing. So the chances of me being in that country at that moment, I think is pretty rare. So I don't worry about it. But if it happened, yeah, I would be a little bit nervous, especially if it was in the city that I was in. I would get the hell out of that city so fast. I would be gone within hours if I could. So yeah, but I'm not worried about it. I would be worried after it happened. Hello. So I ate 50% of one banana, 50% of another banana. I think this one, that one feels good. I forgot to take all my vitamins. I have so many vitamins. I try to stay healthy. What else? Oh yeah, this one. This one is spirulina. What is your wake-up time? I would say average. Well, my alarm goes off at 7 o'clock, but I snooze a lot, hit the snooze button. I would say average is 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock is about the time that I wake up every morning. Normally I wake up when the sun comes up. If there's sun, I wake up 30 minutes later. But I'm in this room and there are 0 windows except for the one behind the phone. But beyond this window are more walls. So very little sunlight reaches that window. So even at 12 o'clock, when the sun is very high above us and it's so bright and hot outside, in my room is really dark. So it's hard to wake up in the morning when it's dark for me. So about 8 o'clock. Yeah. And I go to bed probably 10:30 to 11:30. 10:30 or 11:30. That's normal for me. Oh, I don't know if you can hear me. Maybe you can hear me better now. If you came back to the US, which state or city would it be? Michigan, probably, because all of my family is in Michigan, so I would go there. Yeah, but if you came back to the US, there's two hypotheticals. Came back to the US to live forever or came back to the US to visit. If I was visiting, I would stay in Michigan to visit. If I was living, I would not go to Michigan. It's my least favorite state. I would want to go anywhere else. Probably back to Arizona. I lived in Arizona for 5 years. Loved it. I loved the temperature, loved the people. Arizona was wonderful. So I would say Arizona. I think it would be interesting to visit the South. I've watched some movies recently. I've watched some movies that kind of take place in southern United States. And I don't know, it's different there. Culture is a little bit different, and it seems interesting to me. Maybe I would like to visit in that neighborhood to see what it's like. I don't know. I would probably do the same thing, go to the countryside in like a swamp in Georgia and live around the alligators and stuff. I don't know, just seems interesting to me. How bad are the mosquitoes? Awful. Awful. I'm going to put down my banana. I have bought this to fight the mosquitoes. Ooh, it's coming out. I have bought these to fight the mosquitoes. You light it on fire and the smoke goes in the room. And sometimes they do all three at once. There are two types of mosquitoes. The small mosquitoes, this will kill. As long as I turn my fan completely off, run this for 20 minutes, the mosquitoes will start to die, except for the big mosquitoes. It's a different type of mosquito. This will not kill them. This will not kill any mosquito. It's a total ripoff. I trapped mosquitoes in my bathroom, lit this for 45 minutes. I was about ready to die because the smoke is so intense and I'm like choking in that room. It's pure smoke for 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, the mosquitoes are still flying around having a good old time. This is terrible. Whatever this is, Good Night, the active coil, it's the same company, but these are terrible. Doesn't do anything. Then these are legit. You have to light these on fire, but unfortunately, they're so small and so weak, I have to light 10 on fire to kill all mosquitoes. But if I do 10 at once, the smoke comes really thick and it's not long enough to kill the mosquitoes. So I have to light like 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here over the course of 1 hour. Then they will all die. Whew, crazy, right? I've been doing this for a year, and believe me, I have it down to a science. What's worse is when I do all of this, kill all the mosquitoes, I'm thinking, okay, great. It's like 9:30, finally the mosquitoes are dead. I can lay down, watch a movie or something, I don't know. And then boom, 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 someone comes to my door, and I have to open the door, and then like 10 mosquitoes come in. I'm like, shit, I have to do this all over again. And it takes like 1 hour to do this whole process. So I have to do it all over again. It takes about an hour. So that's frustrating. Yep. And the mosquitoes, like they're same in Vietnam, they're so small. American mosquitoes, they're bigger. They're bigger. If they're in the room, you can hear them. Like if they're flying over here and it's quiet, I can hear them flying. And if they land on your body, you can feel it. And if they bite you, you get the feeling of pain, small pain, instantly when they bite you. And you hit it and they're dead, no blood. Here, and same thing, I don't know, different parts of Asia, because in India and in Vietnam it was the same. They're like mini mosquitoes. They could fly right next to you. You will not hear them. They have to go in your ear and you can hear them. They're so small. If they land on you and walk, you cannot feel them. You can watch them and you cannot feel them. When they bite you, you don't feel it. You don't feel these mosquitoes until they are 50% full of blood. After they reach 50% full of blood, I don't know if they just go deeper at that moment. I have no idea. But mosquitoes here are totally different in Asia. Hopefully that answered your question. I plan to move to either Arizona or New Mexico. I was in New Mexico when I left Michigan back in 2011. I moved to Mexico and moved to New Mexico and traveled in there a little bit. I loved it. I did a road trip from Michigan all the way to Hollywood, California, to meet my friend, and my goal was to determine which state I wanted to live in. That was my goal. And all of the states, I thought, boring, 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 boring. I got to New Mexico and I thought, oh my God, I want to live in New Mexico. It is amazing here. And then I left and I drove to Arizona. Once I seen Arizona, I said, nope, nope, Arizona is number one, and then New Mexico is number two. And then I got to California and I'm like, it's just, you open up your window to fresh smog every day in Los Angeles, and I said, no, no. So after 3 months of Hollywood, I left and moved to Arizona, the Phoenix area, and I just love it. The cost of living is good. I don't know, it was just a wonderful, just the weather was amazing. 300 days per year, 300 days per year, it is clear blue skies, not even a single speck of a cloud in the sky. So yeah, if you like blue skies, that's the place to go. I love Arizona. Tell us about your family. No, that's weird. I don't know. Maybe you are not from, you are the Bangladesh guy. It's a really weird question. I have one mother, I have a brother, a sister, a mother, and 2 fathers. Just kidding, just one father. That's it. They all live in the United States. They're probably watching this video right now. Some of them. I don't know. Haven't you experienced with cockroaches? Yes. So in India, cockroaches are not very, I don't see them very often. Oh my God. In Vietnam, they are cockroach country, the country of cockroaches. I have never seen so many cockroaches in my entire life than I did in Vietnam. They're everywhere, everywhere, north, central. This was in rich people's houses. This was in poor people's houses. Cockroaches are just like a fly. Like in the United States, if you have a fly in your house, many people like to kill it, but people are like, it's a fly, it'll eventually leave. That's the mentality people have that I observed in Vietnam. They just like, if they see a cockroach, it's okay, whatever. They just, or it's like a gecko. Like the lizard, the small lizard in India, lizards are everywhere in India and Vietnam, Asia. If you see a lizard in your house, you don't even care. It's just like, oh, whatever. That's the mentality that people have about cockroaches in Vietnam. They're everywhere. In one day, in any house I was ever in, you would see 20. I mean, it's just nuts. They're everywhere. I remember sleeping at night, waking up because something was crawling up my face. It was a big-ass cockroach crawling up my face. It's just so normal. It wasn't that I'm living in a dirty place. It doesn't matter if you are in a beautiful place or a cheap place. It doesn't matter. Cockroaches are everywhere. Kind of creepy. So yes, I've had a lot of experiences with cockroaches. If not traveling, what would your second career be? Oh my God. I don't know. You should do more of these Q&As like this. Yeah, I've had one every month for like 2 years now, maybe a year and a half. So every month I'm here eating bananas while you ask me questions and I answer them. So what would be my second career choice? Ooh, that's a tough question. I honestly don't know. I don't know. Ooh, maybe. So why did you drop dentistry? That's a long story, but I'll give you the 10-second version. Once I realized how corrupt the system is worldwide, I didn't want to be a part of it anymore. They focus on treating the symptoms, but never focus on treating the actual root problem. And once I realized the whole system is twisted like that, I said, nope, and I walked away. That's why. Are you scared of getting sick with some uncommon diseases in a foreign country? Yeah, it's crossed my mind. Luckily, I have a wonderful immune system, and I say that with confidence. So right now I'm 33 years old, 33. The last time, so 11th grade, I had a common cold. I haven't been sick since, like of a sickness, like getting a virus or the flu or anything, until I've had some bad cases of food, like unclean food in India, in Cambodia, and in Vietnam. Not very often, but it happened in each country, so that's like fun. You run to the bathroom a couple times because of that. But I would not consider that as an illness. Your body just wants to get rid of all the bacteria it found in the food, something like that. But in terms of sickness, the only time I have been sick since 11th grade, which since I was 17, 16 years old, was when I was in Vietnam. I got food poisoning in Vietnam, and then I was sick. At that time, my immune system was obviously low during that time period, and then I got some type of lung infection, and it was bad for like 1 week. For like 1 week, it sounded like there was an ocean when I was breathing in each lung. It was like boiling water. It was the most disgusting thing you could ever imagine. I never went to the doctor, never took any medication. I refuse, I don't like it. I will allow my own body to heal itself, and that's what I did. So I waited about a week, and everything kind of cleared up, but it was bad. I think the only reason I got the lung infection was because my immune system was weak because of the food poisoning. It was just like two things hit me. But other than that incident, I don't get sick. I can be in a room full of people who are full of the common cold and have problems and disease. I never get it. My body just rejects it. I've had like a sore throat multiple times traveling for like in the morning. I'm like, ooh, I can feel that something is happening and I might get sick, but by the end of the day, my body kicks it out and I'm done. So I trust my immune system. So am I nervous about getting some of these crazy things? Not really, because I trust my immune system. But if I would get the common cold once, twice, 4 times every year, yeah, people should be very concerned their immune system is terrible. And they could definitely get something. But I feel pretty comfortable with my immune system. Bravo to you, integrity. That is the longest meal. That is the longest amount of time it has ever taken me to complete a meal. Finished, I think. Yes. My God, every 30 seconds my phone has to refresh or something. My internet is so terrible here. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I don't know what else to say. I'm probably gonna watch a movie. It's 9:17 p.m., so I might start half a movie tonight. Maybe. Hey, Adam. What's up? Your picture looks like you're from Scotland or something. I don't know. Maybe not. I can't wait until you get better internet. Me too. Oh my God, you have no idea. The scary part is, over there, over here, my external hard drive, it has my life on it. The last 5 years of traveling is on that hard drive, and I need to upload it to my cloud. But for the last year, it has not been able to upload. Like I don't have internet access, so I cannot upload anything. I could use my phone, but it's just pointless. I need a solid connection. So unfortunately, if this dies or I drop it or it breaks or something, that means everything for the last year will be gone forever. I can never get it back. Footage and final videos, everything. It's just very scary. So I really that's part of the reason why I want to go to the city, Madurai, so I can get an internet connection and just upload to my cloud. It's kind of a big deal. I'm getting nervous. So. And my hard drive is having problems, but it's even more scary. Sometimes it won't connect, sometimes it goes tick, 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 it like clicks, like it's clicking. I'm like, shit, it's getting old. Hopefully it doesn't die. Anyway. Last question, and then I'm gonna go here very soon. Are you ever worried about smelling like curry for a while when you move to the next country? Smelling like curry? Due to all the spices? Definitely not. Nope. Have you ever thought about the purpose of life? Yeah, I have. And my answer was happiness. That's it. Nothing else. Happiness. What else in your life is more important than your happiness? I can't think of anything. Nothing. Sure, you could argue food, water, but that's just common. But in addition to food, water, within your life in a society, what is most important to you? I mean, sure, you have tons of money, but are you happy? Sure, you have tons of money, but do you have time freedom? Or are you a slave to your job? Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's happiness. And the way to do that is have time freedom and travel the world. That's it. Monetary freedom, I definitely don't have monetary freedom, unfortunately. Nope. Maybe in the future, but definitely not now. So yeah, for me, it's happiness. You just have to figure out what makes you happy or what would make you happy and do it. And if you can't do it now, figure out how you can do more of it, or figure out how you can rearrange your life to make it happen. For me, when I determined travel was what would make me happy, it wasn't just leave immediately and start immediately. Now I have to figure out a plan to get me from where I'm at now to making that happen. And so that's what I did. So that took me like 3 months to really figure this out and planning. So exactly, start living, because your time is always running out. Your electronics wouldn't like the heat. I don't know what you're referring to. I don't know, but they have a saying where don't drink water, eat after any fruit. I don't know. Don't drink water, eat after any fruit. I don't understand. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Do you believe it? I don't know. Must not be an English phrase. Maybe you translated, but in English that just sounds weird. I don't know. Airline refunded my money for trips I booked. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, I've heard that. There's some countries who did not, some airline companies who did not refund, and yeah, I've heard that story, and people have lost thousands of dollars individually. It's so crazy. My airline company didn't refund, but they said, you can use that plane ticket until the end of 2020. Okay, well, I called them last week, and they said, yeah, there's still no flights, so I don't know. Hopefully they will extend it further, I guess. I don't know. I have to call them once, I think tomorrow, December. Sometime in December, I will call them and figure it out to see if they will extend it into next year or if they will refund it and I have to buy another one. I don't know. It's so crazy, man. This whole situation is just nuts. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to go. What time is it? It's like 9:30, 9:22. I guess everybody enjoy your evening, enjoy your morning, enjoy your afternoon, and hopefully, again, we will chat. Don't go. I have to go. My phone is almost dead. My light is almost dead, and it's time to go to bed. My name is not Fred. I can rhyme. Anyway. That's it. I have to clean up stuff, I have to take a shower, I have to organize, and I have things to do. That's it. I guess enjoy. Maybe I'll go swimming tomorrow and get more red. By the way, if you haven't, before you go, everybody's leaving. If you don't know this yet, this year has been the worst. I'm balding. This is just basically like 20 hairs. So soon, possibly when I start traveling again, all my hair will be gone, and I will just shave it all off. Like I will just have no hair anymore for the rest of my life. It's terrifying. So check this out. I did this, and looked at myself. I look like a crazy man. What do you think? Hold on. Cancel. Check this out. I can't see because the text is in my way. Yeah, so this is what I'm going to look like in the future. Isn't this crazy? Imagine my head with only skin. This is what I'm going to look like. That's terrifying. I look like an old man who, I don't know. It's crazy. So that's happening. My hair is falling out. Maybe it'll come back Maybe it's just the year of 2020 has been so stressful, all my hair is falling out of my head, but it's happening. I'm quite stressed. So anyway, when will you come back to another live stream? Every 30 days, not 30 days, every month. Sometime in the month of December, sometime in the month of January. I'm forgetting these names. So at least once per month. Usually I post on Instagram saying I have a live stream. So follow me on Instagram, even though I didn't do that today. But I usually do. So follow me on Instagram, stories, and you will see when I make a notification. Anyway, that's it. So hopefully you enjoy your evening, you enjoy your morning. Have a good day. Take care. Thanks for hanging out and keeping me sane for the evening. Enjoy, and I'll see you in another video. Adios. Goodbye. I don't know how to cancel these things. Okay, bye.